Alright, so the cold weather's here and the Jeep is starting to complain about oil, and we notice the oil is a little bit lower. This has a weird relationship with oil viscosity and low temperature, so we may be putting a lower viscosity oil in soon. But for today we're just going to top it up. That's if I can get the oil plug off. You know what, let's pop this whole thing off because that gets in the way. Not sure if that plastic cover actually has a functional use here or not, but anyway.
It's just for looks.
Some of them, it is cooling. Oh, that is a weird... Come on, they couldn't have just changed the plastic cover so the oil filler goes... No, this funny step here does that, so you're not going straight into the sump. I'm not sure why they do that.
Do you still want me to hold it anyway?
Yes, that'll be good. I'm not sure how much we want to put in. We were at the normal level, weren't we?
Yeah.
Let's have a quick look here. We're just below the max marker. I think the dipstick might actually be incorrect length dipstick, because we did get this second hand. So we'll give it just a little bit. I'll give it a couple of little bumps in here. And we'll see what it comes up to. We don't want to overfill too much.
No.
All right. So, dippity stick. We'll let this filter through a little bit. And you're right in my elbow range. You nearly got elbowed in the head. Alright, this is... Let's come up a bit. You know what? I don't think I'm going to put any more in that. We'll just give it that little splash. We'll see how it behaves over time. If it has a problem again, we'll add a little bit more. And if it does anything at that point, I think we're probably going to investigate bigger issues and possibly oil viscosity. Also, the other thing I have to say, we did change the thermostat in here. This Jeep had DPF problems blocking up all the time. Turns out thermostat, the rubber gasket on it had just blown out and it was always passing water through. It never got up to temperature properly, and that caused the DPF to block up. So we changed $16 thermostat that come in an aluminium housing instead of a plastic one. Was fairly easy to change, with the exception to that bolt there and this line here. If you can take this line off, unbolt that, everything, you can get to that nicely. It could have been up straight, I guess, but anyway, that has worked way better. Now, for the record, this is a 2012 Jeep Cherokee Laredo, and it replaces the old Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited that we had. They got T-boned and written off, which my financial manager deeply misses that vehicle. But we would have preferred the more off-road looking Jeep. They were hard to find. This has been actually very useful and has all the mod cons and the sunroof and all the other stuff, as well as the decent bull bar to deal with the kangaroos. So we've been pretty happy with this since we fixed that thermostat problem. The thermostat and the oil viscosity issue is probably the only thing. The magpie lark disagrees with the feed that's been put out. It's having a bit of an argument. And there's the partner to the magpie lark. In any case, we're going to wrap this video up. It was just a quick one. We're topping the oil up in the Jeep, and it will probably invoke a discussion over what caused this, and that will be welcome because I'm interested in thoughts. I don't necessarily like these modern common rail diesels. I prefer the old low pressure ones, but if you've got an idea why this might whinge about oil pressure, oil viscosity, or why it might be showing low oil at lower temperatures, I'd be welcome. But I do reckon it's probably oil viscosity. Anyway, catch you in the next one.